Hello everyone, welcome to Court with Krissy. Warning, Judge Mogen gets a little mad at the end of this one. The convict burned someone's house down. He also has Asperger's. He owes nearly $500,000. How much has he paid? 0. But his sister's here. She says payee. And there might be a little perjury. I've linked an article in the description that details the sentencing, which was nearly 6 hours long. Can you imagine? I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
Zebedee Shaddis. And who are you, ma'am?
I am Zebedee's sister and his Social Security representative payee.
Oh,
He doesn't have any money beyond that, and I'm the
well,
person who's
I get to
responsible
make
for
that
paying.
decision, so that's my choice, my discretion, my decision. And I will only allow you to sit there because you are his PR or payee. But otherwise, only attorneys are allowed beyond, end up parties beyond that date. We will go on the record in the matter 13 CF 132, State of Wisconsin versus Zebedee Shaddis. The state appears through Department of Correction agent Gretchen Annabis. We have Mr. Shaddis appearing in person without counsel. His sister makes an appearance with him. She is the payee for his, I believe, Social Security. What is your name? Naomi Shaddis. Naomi Shaddis, and is it Naomi Naomi? Excellent. Okay. All right. Ms. Annabis, please update the court as to where we are with Mr. Shaddis and what the DOC is requesting.
Mr. Shaddis is currently unemployed. He has his sister for assistance. He needs family for assistance on day-to-day activity. From the knowledge of that was received from Minnesota, he does monthly visits over the phone. He is compliant. However, in regards to his restitution that he owes, which is $481,308.72, and his release in 2023, there has been no payment made. From his budget worksheet, I do see that there leaves no room. However, to make the victims feel whole, the department is requesting $254 a month.
Right. 481,000 and change. Okay. All right. I'm trying to find restitution. I cannot even find a restitution. Restitution order, go from 2014. We do have victims here. I know we're in victims' rights compliance. And I don't have, this is such an old case. Did insurance not cover anything?
I do have a victim for like a property like this.
The victim can speak if they know about Paul and Christine Stavney or Stavney.
I'm Krissy.
Christine, and I know your husband passed away. I recall that. That's why I was hesitating. But it says $429,273.50 is payable to you. Did insurance not cover the house?
Insurance covered, I don't remember what, but yes, we did receive insurance money. But I don't know.
But so you received insurance money, but was that the full value of your house?
I don't believe so.
Because back in 2014, I mean, unless you were in a mansion. To me, it seems like the insurance company paid out and that you should not have been ordered. It should not have been $429,000. Okay, restitution breakdown. I'm going to the transcript. That is showing. Okay, the high risk insurance. Well, it looks like insurance was gone really thoroughly over. All right, well, I can't find that Judge Cutts, he went thoroughly over insurance in all aspects because there were multiple insurances and then you needed to go to high risk insurance and that there were some medical and other things that insurance didn't cover. Because you had AAA as well as other things. So it appears in the sentencing hearing, which also had a restitution hearing attached, insurance was gone thoroughly over. Ooh, 8,000 comic books. They had 8,000 comic books. Gotta be a lot. Huh. All right, I can have a brief statement. Who was providing this? Okay. So KS.
Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you. Anytime?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Your Honor. And as was said, you had, or the court had ordered restitution of $481,000, and it continues to have a financial impact on us. The house is not paid for, and I'm not able to retire yet. And we just respectfully request the court to enforce the restitution order, and we're just simply asking to receive what has already been determined is owed to us. And I thank you for your time and your attention, Lord. I was gonna say, sorry, I'm nervous.
That's okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like me to know? Everything else has been fine. Okay, thank you. Status, if you can come up here and get to the microphone, please. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Absolutely.
And you are Naomi Status, you are Mr. Status's sister,
Yes.
and you are his payee?
Yep.
And so you are responsible for accounting all of the income he receives and expending all of the expenditures and amounts that he owes, correct?
Correct.
And so how long have you been doing this?
He was approved in April of 2025. We did not receive any payments until I believe it was the end of July 2025.
Did he get back pay?
It comes in installments, and I believe there has been 2 installments.
And how much were those installments?
I have those records right here. Allow me a moment. In 2025, he received $12,063.27. So that includes back pay and payments that he received.
That's total Social Security?
Total Social Security for the year of 2025, realizing that he did not receive any funds at all prior to that.
Okay. And how much is he receiving a month in payments right now?
Well, as of April 10th, it says you will receive $464.10 for April. After that, you will receive $667 on or about the 3rd of each month. I have a copy of that document here if you would like one.
Under oath. I take you for your word. All right, and where does he currently reside?
He resides.
I'm gonna ask and get some, she has a copy. I don't know if you want to give me a copy of this monthly budget, otherwise, so I can look at that. Because I'm just gonna ask you all these questions that you've probably already filled out before. Yes, please. All right. So here it says he receives a total of $1,014 a month.
That's true. He used to. It was being subsidized by the state of Minnesota. They asked us to renew that information in March, and we sent the information in. But my understanding is there's a backlog, and so he also is a recipient of Hennepin County Social Services. Like, he has a job coach, and all of those additional services have stopped. And so they may be reinstated once they process the documents. My understanding is it's income eligible because he is SMART certified by the state of Minnesota. So he's a person who has a recognized disability. And that's as of December 30th, 2024. And it's good until May 31st, 2027. So
right now, he's not receiving any additional services. Is he getting any type of food share, rental assistance, those kinds of things?
none, and he hasn't gotten any of those things. And beyond his Social Security disability payments, he has received services from the state of Minnesota, but he has not received any kind of cash or something like that. I also have the case plan from his case manager that would have been accurate through the end of March, if you would like to look through the services that he's received.
I may, but for right now, is there a reason why he hasn't applied for a food benefit? He should qualify for sure.
Well, to be frank, I am a full-time teacher, and I tore my ACL, and so he only gets the help that I'm able to put through the time and effort. It's not something that he can do on his own. So
That's why we have government workers.
I am in regular contact with his case manager. Her name is Carrie, through the Hennepin County Social Services, and she hasn't applied. I don't know the answer to that.
It just makes me question, because I practiced law in Minnesota for over 10 years. Plus, you know, I know Minnesota versus Wisconsin, they have far better resources and far better benefits for people who are in need. And it's just very surprising that even on a $1,014 a month, let's just say he still gets that he's not eligible for food assistance or housing assistance or those types of things.
He works, he volunteers. It's an unpaid position, but at a food shelf every week, and they have what they call bonus. And so he brings home food from there, and he also goes through the food shelf sometimes and brings home some food.
Great, grand, wonderful. That's great. That's on top of what the state would help and assist him with, though. I'm telling you, looking, if it's accurate, he's only going to get $667, or if he got $1,014, there's no doubt in my mind he would qualify for food assistance. Unless, is he living in your household?
He has been, mostly because if he hadn't been, he would be homeless.
Well, and so they're probably taking in your income then, because but if you're temporarily laid off, or if you're on some type of FMLA or something, that could come into play. But he should check to see if he can apply for food assistance. But if he's living with you, you're at the Goldenrod Circle?
Yes, that's
Okay.
my dwelling.
All right, and so he lives with you, and he pays you $500 a month in rent?
That is
You're under
the
oath.
budget.
Yeah, you're under.
That
oath.
is the budget.
Yes or
The,
no?
when,
Yes or no? He pays you $500 a month in rent every month. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? There's no thought about it. You have it written down on this paper. You're under oath. Does he pay you $500 a month or not? She doesn't want to answer because otherwise she's going to perjure herself. It's a lie. It's a lie. You are lying to the court.
I
You are
am not,
lying
madam.
to the court.
What,
Yes
He-
or no?
no,
Yes or no?
he
No.
has never
That's
been
all-
able to
All
tell
I
me that
need, stop. You
because
talk when I tell you to talk. Otherwise, you shut your mouth. You are lying to the court right now. It's easy to see. You are lying to the court. It's a yes or no simple question. Does he pay $500 a month that you wrote down on this sheet, or does he not? The answer is no. He does not. Stop trying to lie to the court, or I will hold you in contempt and you could be sanctioned with jail. Is that your phone? Shut it off. You are lying to the court and you have lied to the Department of Corrections. You are lying. I believe he has at least $500 a month. I'm ordering $500 a month. If he does not pay, he will go to jail. If you continue to lie, you will go to jail. You have shown nothing but dishonesty to this court. And all you had to do was answer truthfully, because I can understand his situation. I can understand his case from 2013. I can understand owing almost $500,000 and how the victims will never, ever, ever be made whole. I can understand all of that. I cannot understand dishonesty and lying to the court. I cannot, and I will not take it. Do you understand? That is a yes or no question. Do you understand?
yes,
All right. $500 a month. We're going to have another hearing here in June. We'll go from there. Because if he had $500 a month to show on this little document that he can pay you for rent, which he is not, which is a lie, then he can pay $500 a month and we will go from there. I will set another hearing, not one more word. June 15th at 2 o'clock. Actually, 2:15, I'm holding 2 o'clock for somebody else who is dishonest with the court. June 15th at 2 o'clock or 2:15. I will check to make sure that he is making his payments. I will put you, if you decide to come again, I will put somebody under oath so that they know that they face perjury and contempt of the court, which could be a crime. Under oath so that I can get real and accurate and true information. And what I'm going to order then too is I want to see his banking account records. Every dollar that comes into his account, every dollar that goes out. And if you can show me that he can't afford $500 a month, at that time I will listen. Not as carefully to you because you were shown that you were dishonest to the court, but I will listen. June 15th, 2:15. Thank you. We are adjourned.